What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and I want to recap some of the new features found on the iPhone 4. So the first one and the biggest one on everybody's mind is the new front-facing camera and the FaceTime video chat capabilities. First of all, I know that other countries have had this for a while, but we haven't had it in the US, so I haven't had a chance to really experience video chat on a phone yet. I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about it. I can think of all the times it would be really useful. I know there have been many times when, let's say my fiance is out shopping and wants to pick me up a new jacket or something, and she couldn't show me what it looked like. She'd take a picture, email it, wait for it to come in and look at the picture, and then I could take a look at it. Now I can sort of see things remotely. My sister and brother-in-law and my two baby nieces live in Los Angeles, about 45 minutes away. I can now see them live on the camera using FaceTime. I mean, the uses are endless, not to mention the dirty usage that I know you're thinking about are certainly options that you can do with FaceTime. And I really like how you can switch from the front camera to the back. So if you want to have, just look at yourself talking and you want the person to see that, you're cool. But if you want them to see what you see using the back camera, you can switch automatically, which is really neat, and certainly you can use it in portrait or landscape. Certainly it's nothing that you need. We've gotten by without video chat for a while. It's more of just a cool kind of wow feature. I do wish that it wasn't Wi-Fi only, which Apple claims is just for 2010. That is a bit annoying, but with the prevalence of Wi-Fi hotspots, I think it's something that we'll be able to get by. Although, if you do have a MiFi device or a device that can be used as a mobile hotspot with you, you can sort of get around that and use it via its sort of network Wi-Fi if you want. I just think it's going to be cool and fun, something that I'm really looking forward to. The video demonstrations that I've seen of it do look like the quality is actually pretty decent. It's something that I think is going to be a really determining factor about whether or not this is successful. One thing that I really was disappointed that we didn't see was a desktop client. So why can't I use the webcam on my iMac behind me to talk to, say, my fiance or a buddy who's got the iPhone 4? I think that's something that we're going to see coming. I would have liked to have seen that, but overall I just sort of am giddy to be able to use this. For those of you guys that have the Evo 4G, you've probably been using the video chat for a few days. It's really cool and very fun. I think it's something we're going to see on a ton of phones coming out. I think Apple, once again, is sort of paving the way for mainstream, or in this case, maybe even following behind what HTC has done. The next thing that I think is really kind of neat is the design. Just from a, hey, that's cool standpoint, 24% thinner than this. That's about a quarter thinner than the iPhone 3GS is really neat. And I'm very excited to use it and try it really without sacrificing battery life. To get something that thin is going to be very impressive. Certainly the new design as well sort of goes along with that. You've got now a strip of stainless steel all across the bottom, creating a more industrial design. It's using a very high test grade of glass, which is durable and supposedly, well, scratch-proof, I guess, unless you throw it on the ground or drop it right on the corner. But a very durable glass on the front and back to make the phone really last a little bit longer and look newer a little bit longer. Something that I think that Apple really did well. The next thing, which I think is super neat as well, is this new Retina display, the high-resolution display, which is double the resolution of the current iPhone 3GS. So I know there's been a lot of times when I want to read text, or I'm looking at technobuffalo.com or reading a newspaper, and the text just doesn't look crisp or clear. Those concerns are going to be totally gone. Certainly you're not going to be able to change that you're reading stuff on a 3.5-inch screen, but it's going to look much clearer, crisper. Pictures and video are going to look better. Everything is just going to pop. It's a higher resolution even than OLED, which is very impressive. It's actually the highest resolution screen now ever on a phone, which I think is going to be absolutely fantastic. And the thing is also going to be a screamer running the A4 system on a chip, custom silicon that Apple developed. So it's really going to be fast, not going to sacrifice battery life. It's clocked in at a gigahertz, which I think because the hardware and software are made to work together specifically, it's going to probably be noticeably faster than other Snapdragon processors, which also have the same clock speed. Also, being able to record 720p video on a phone is going to be very nice. This is a feature we've seen on a few other mobile devices. It's nice to see it sort of go mainstream, and just iPhone specifically, it's nice to see Apple sort of adopt the HD video that people have been clamoring for. I think overall, the iPhone 4 really is a very big step up from the 3GS. From the initial iPhone to the 3G, really we just saw the App Store and we saw 3G capabilities. From the 3G to the 3GS, we just saw a speed increase. This is really the first giant upgrade we've seen to the iPhone and the iPhone platform. So I think that's really is a very welcome, and just going to set the stage for the rest of really the mobile atmosphere. Apple generally has blazed a trail, and other manufacturers have sort of caught up to them, and oftentimes really passed Apple. I think that Apple sort of jumped forward again to that. I think feature for feature, it's going to be a very comparable with new phones coming out and phones that are already out, like the Evo 4G, but certainly going to be more advanced than the majority of those that are already on the out in the ether, ready to be purchased. So I just wanted to talk about the features. I'm very excited, not as a tech reviewer, but as a user. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to sort of check out some of these new features. I've been using what's now called iOS 4 for quite a while. It's quick, it's fast, multitasking works. I think it's going to be great to have it on a faster device with better battery life, because it has been killing my battery, at least testing it on the 3GS. Also, I kind of like the colors. Now it's not just colors on the back of the device, color on the front as well. In my opinion, the white one does look pretty hot. And if you are considering getting one and you want to do a decent amount of video shooting on it, you might want to look at the 32GB model, because I assume that shooting 720p is going to take up a ton of space. So anyway, guys, just wanted to sort of rant and talk about the new features a little bit more than I did in my recap video. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Not excited? Are you mad at Apple fanboys? Or are you still in Android's camp, or Windows Phone 7's camp, or WebOS? Or are you just sort of, as a tech fan, excited about what might be coming? Very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Anyway, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.